Hey there, Razorback Nation family. Hope you're all doing well. As we know, Arkansas baseball is officially underway, and they opened the season with a series win over Illinois State. So today we're going to talk about what we've seen from the Hogs throughout that opening season series. And real quickly, before we get started, let me just say that if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe to the channel so that we can continue to grow this thing together. And thank y'all so much for all the love and support to this point. It really means more than what y'all realize. And with all that said, let's get it. After the first game of this series, there were already some Razorback fans who perhaps aren't as familiar with college baseball or who perhaps just have a more natural tendency to overreact that were already ready to hit that panic button after the first game of the season because the Razorbacks came out and had a poor showing and dropped the season opener to Illinois State. But as one should have expected, they quickly bounced back on Saturday and Sunday to clinch the series victory. And for those who don't understand, in baseball, as long as you're winning 2 out of 3, you're doing what you need to do. You're handling business, as was reflected in the rankings this week, which had Arkansas still as the number 2 team in the country despite that loss in the season opener. In the first game, the Hogs' offense and pitching staff had their fair share of struggles, producing only 4 hits for 2 runs in a 3-2 loss. But I will say, outside of his rough first inning in which he surrendered 2 of those 3 opposing runs, starter Connor Nolan had a solid outing the rest of the way, pitching 5 innings, surrendering 5 hits, 2 walks, while also striking out 5 batters. That was also a game in which Cole Ramage, who had a great outing on Sunday, came in for an inning and struggled as well. In Game 2, our Hogs looked much better overall, with the offense tallying 5 runs off 8 hits and a 5-1 victory, on a day in which we also got our first true look at true freshman pitcher Hagen Smith, who had arguably the weekend's best performance on the mound, pitching 6 innings, surrendering 5 hits, 0 runs, 1 walk, and earning 5 Ks. And I want to also note that Mark Adamiak, who Dave Van Horn was high on coming into the season, had 1 really good inning of relief before struggling in his second, leaving runners in scoring position with only 1 out. But Dave Van Horn was able to go to the bullpen and pull out both Evan Taylor and Heston Toll for lefty-on-lefty and righty-on-righty matchups. And both of those guys delivered, striking out the batters they faced and getting the Hogs out of a pinch. So it was really nice to see those guys handle those situations so well. In Game 3, our Hogs totaled as many hits as they had in the 2 previous games combined with 12, but they were only able to convert them into 4 runs as they struggled with the timely / knockout blow type hits with runners in scoring positions, but they were ultimately able to clinch the series with a 4-2 win. In that game, our starting pitcher Jackson Wiggins gave us exactly what we needed out of him. He went 5 innings, surrendering 5 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and punched out 5 batters. And then Cole Ramage, who, as I mentioned earlier, struggled on Friday, bounced back with a strong and very great 4 innings of relief to close out the game, giving up 2 hits, no walks, and 1 run, which was off a home run against what was clearly Illinois State's best batter and Major League prospect, but also managed to force 6 strikeouts as well. Obviously, it wasn't the dominant overall series victory that we wanted to see, but the reality is they got the job done, and not everybody can say that after week 1. Like, just for reference, I noted a few teams for y'all. The defending national champions, Mississippi State, came into the season ranked number 4, lost their opening series 1-2 against Long Beach. Florida, who came into the season number 9, dropped their first series against Liberty 1-2. And then East Carolina, who almost made it to Omaha last season and came into this season ranked 12th, got swept by Bryant. And no, I'm not talking about the high school in Arkansas, but it seems just about as bad as if it was. So keep all that in mind, Hog fans. College baseball is just a different animal, and you have to honestly expect to drop a few games like these throughout the season. Although some of us struggle with it more so than others, we're going to have patience with this team, as those who follow Razorback baseball closely enough know Dave Van Horn is going to continue to tinker with this lineup, with this rotation, and with the roster as a whole until he's able to bring out its full potential. But as history has shown us time and time again, he will get it done. It's just going to take, once again, a little bit of patience. Defensively, I expect this team to be as good or better than any team in the country. Pitching-wise, I think we have plenty of potential and raw talent to get the job done. And offensively, I expect by the end of the year that they as well will be as good or better than any team in the country. Quickly looking ahead to next weekend, the Razorbacks will be playing in the Round Rock Classic against Indiana, against the current number 6 team in the country, Stanford, as well as against Louisiana. So that will be another great opportunity for them to continue to develop and figure things out. Well, Razorback Nation family, that's all for now. Thank you all for your time. Until next time, I pray the Lord keeps you all safe and blessed. And as always, whoop big! Go Hogs!